Hello everyone, my name is Mandy. The topic that I've chosen to explore for Project A is design leadership, with specific focus on the role of gender in design leadership within creative industries. I'll give a little background about what inspired this topic. Design leadership is an area I have been curious about since I began working as a graphic designer. The higher up the career ladder I go, the more curious I am about what it takes to be a leader, especially in the field of design. Besides the curiosity about design leadership, there's something else I've noted while being in the field that has driven me towards my research focus, and this is the few number of women in positions of leadership in graphic design as an industry. But before delving into some of my findings of my research, I'll start by defining the key terms relating to my topic. So, what is gender? Gender is a state of being male and female, normally referenced to social and cultural differences between the sexes rather than biological ones. What is design? Design is a creative process, it's collaborative, it's visual problem solving. For purposes of my topic, I'm narrowing down to what leadership means within the context of design as opposed to looking at it from a broader spectrum. So, what is design leadership? It drives, promotes, and generates innovative design solutions. So, I guess from there, the next question would be then what is a design leader responsible for and what exactly do they do? A design leader is occupied with the what of design and generally offers direction to design managers on where to go, while design management is more concerned with how to get there. Now that we have the terms defined, I'll go through some of the findings in regards to my topic. But before looking into gender leadership, which is the core of my topic, I first wanted to find out what exactly it takes to be a design leader overall. I came across a chapter reading of the book The Rise of the DEO that explores the characteristics that design leaders possess. The book terms design leaders as design executive officers, and the characteristics include being intuitive, risk taking, system thinking, and change agents, amongst others. Creative companies today are not necessarily short of design leaders or design executive officers as they're known as. What is of interest to note is the gender leadership gap within creative industries. As I explore the concept of gender leadership in my research, I wanted to begin my research by exploring the leadership styles of men and women to understand what leadership traits each gender brings to the table. So, my research took me, brought some interesting views and studies compared and contrasted female leadership styles and male leadership styles. Female leadership styles were defined as being task focused, mentoring, and training others, amongst a list of many others, while male leadership styles were defined as being transactional, likely to create competition and focus on performance. So, I guess the next question would be, is one gender leadership style more effective or less effective? Findings indicate that effective leadership is not the exclusive domain of either gender, and rather with each being capable of learning from the other. Studies also show that striking a balance and integrating both masculine styles and feminine styles of leadership make for an all-round effective leader. I wanted to look at where the creative situation stands today. So in my research, I explored possible statistics of the number of men and the number of women in creative industries today. The creative industry as it stands today struggles with having a gender leadership balance. Within senior ranks of most industries, the creative industry included, women are conspicuously absent from the boardrooms and directors' chair, so to speak. So I looked at example um, case studies and findings on, and I came across a baseline study from the UK that basically explored exclusively what the gender disparities are in leadership in creative industries in the UK alone. And the figures, as are shown here, were very interesting to me. I found that for every one female leader in the sector, there are 2.5 males, and that there are 32,800 females and 82,400 males leaders in the creative industries. This baseline study just looked at the creative field in general within the UK. For my research, I wanted to focus in on the situation in the design community more specifically. So I came across another article that posed the question, why does creative employment still showcase a male dominated presence? And the possible factors discussed include statistics and perceptions, perceptions being such as males being better at computing, therefore maybe women feeling as though because this stereotype is already set that they may not meet it. Another factor was statistics, the few number of women design leaders existing. So this lack of role models possibly resulting in a lack of female interest. Came across another study that posed the question, where are all the women creative directors? And the statistics on here showed that only 3% of creative directors are female. So from that, now that we know the existing gender disparities in leadership within creative industries, what are the possible barriers that are contributing to this gender gap? I came across an article that explored possible contributing factors. These are general, but they also apply across most industries, including the creative industries. So I'll touch on them briefly. Some of the factors here included gender stereotyping. This was more so a barrier for women aspiring for positions of leadership than men. Second, being cultural beliefs regarding gender and leadership. Again, this placing women at a disadvantage if they demonstrate feminine traits in their leadership. The third being lack of work-life family balance. Again, another factor that affects more women than men. The fourth being few women design champion role models out there in the sector today. That is pretty much it for me. The topic concerning role of gender leadership in design within creative industries, it's deep and has a lot of information, but it's a field that arouses curiosity, and it's a topic that's of interest and one that I possibly want to keep exploring and finding out more about, with purposes of finding a way forward. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.